Hi, everyone, and thank you for joining me again for another episode of Meet the Pride. Today, I'm joined by a group of seniors who will be playing at the collegiate level next year. I'm also joined by Mr. Gould, the director of the upper school, and Mrs. Smith, the athletic director here at Trinity. Thank you all for joining me. So at this time, just go around, introduce yourselves, what sport you're playing next year, where you'll be playing if you've committed yet.
Want me to go first? I'll go
Go
first.
ahead, Jaden.
My name is Jaden. I'll be playing basketball next year at Eastern University. So, yeah.
My name's Ansley. I'm a diver, and I haven't committed yet.
My name is Kyle. I play baseball, and I'm going to be playing at the University of Maine at Presque Isle next year.
My name is Gavin, and I play basketball, and I'm undecided.
My name's Owen, and I'll be swimming at NC State University next year.
Thank you, guys. So the first question I have for you is, how do you hope to use college athletics to benefit yourself after your playing career is over?
I'll take this one. I definitely think that anything involving a team or team sport is beneficial in terms of your cooperation skills and like working well with other people, both leading and then also learning how to follow. And in addition to that, I think that the hard work and dedication that goes into a sport, regardless of what the sport is, helps you with many things such as time management, motivation, staying on task, and setting goals for yourself that you can use and apply in anything in life.
For me personally, I think after like my playing career is over, it will definitely help that I'll be like used to having schedules in my life. Like I'll be more adjusted to that. I'll be like ready for that. So then when it comes to like having work schedules and getting up and stuff, that won't be something new to me. And then also just like about my like health, like well-being, I'll definitely be more suited for that because like as an athlete, you have to watch what you eat and all that type of stuff, and then just like make sure your body's feeling good. So it's definitely something I'll be taking away from it.
Yeah, I definitely agree. Just like the stuff I learned on the basketball court also applies to like some of the stuff in life. Kind of like what Owen was saying, time management, like Gavin, the way we eat, just compete in every aspect of life. So that's what I get from it.
Great answer, guys. Thank you. Ms. Smith, if you would like to do the second question.
Sure. Well, just a quick thank you to you all for doing this, and Conor, to you too for doing so much as your for Trinity Athletics, the communication piece all year long. So thank you for your service, and thank you all. You're outstanding seniors, and I know I've seen a fraction of what it's taken for you all to work so hard to get to this point. So congratulations to you all, decisions made or not. Really, really well done. So I'm sure many people have asked you this in different realms, but in terms of athletics, what part A is of the question is, what would you say to your freshman self? And then what would you say to the underclassmen coming under you that maybe have aspirations as you have and have achieved? Any wisdom to impart to them?
Yeah, I'll take this one. For the first part, to my freshman self, I would definitely just say keep trying and don't give up, because I think there was a lot of points my freshman year that I wasn't really sure if I was going to make it to college ball. I didn't know if that was something that was plausible for me. So I think the biggest thing I would say is just keep pushing and keep putting work in, and you'll get there eventually. And then for the underclassmen coming up, probably just the same thing that I said in the baseball video that me and some of the other guys recorded. Just if you're not sure about it and it's not something that you're not totally sure about going out for or trying out for a sport, I would definitely say give it a shot, because like what Owen and Gavin said, it's definitely something that you can learn a lot of skills on the court or on the field that you can apply later on in life too. And that's something that you can't get in a lot of other places.
I would definitely say, like, specifically for the underclassmen, really similar to what Kyle said, is just like keep trying. Because when I first moved to Durham and I started like the recruiting process, especially, like, I was super behind. But I've learned that it doesn't matter where you are or how far behind you feel. Like, if you just keep moving forward and that continues to be something that you want and you enjoy and you aspire to, then you should really just go for it and continue to work hard.
I think applying to both parts of the question, don't waste any opportunities, especially now with like us not being able to do really any sports for the past couple weeks and for a good bit of the foreseeable future. Cherish every moment you have of that sport, of your sport. Take every opportunity you can get. And like Kyle said, don't give up. Like, the worst feeling is knowing that you could have done better, knowing that you could have gotten something. And I've definitely had those moments in so many places where you just want to go back and redo it again. So don't ever doubt yourself. Trust in yourself, trust in your training that you'll get it done and you'll perform to your goals.
Mr. Gould, I've got a question for you. Can you just talk about the role of athletes in the upper school and how important they are just to overall life in the classroom, outside the classroom, and how they can be leaders in the community?
Yeah, but I'm glad to take a stab at answering that question, Connor. A place like Trinity it prides itself on having high participation among our students. As athletes, close to 90% of our students play on at least one team each year, and so there's definitely a culture at Trinity for you might just kind of boil it down to say, being part of something bigger than yourself, being part of a team, and we've got kids that are on teams because they want to be aspiring as you all have to get to the next level, and we got kids on teams because they really enjoy stopping at Chick-fil-A on the way home from the game. You all set a really high bar, and you're really important to that program, and you show that. Frankly, I think we can be a place that aspires to athletic excellence, while also being open-armed for other kinds of student athletes who want to be involved in this kind of a program. And for you all as young people pouring yourselves into this thing that you care so much about, and also doing well at a place where academic expectations are high, there's just so much to celebrate in you all, that you are able to be excellent in so many different ways, and so this is just something to celebrate. And I love that we're spending this time hanging out with you all and just showcasing you and having people understand that it takes a whole lot of you all to get to the place where you are.
Great answer. My next question is, could you all reflect on your time as an athlete here at Trinity and what sports have meant to you here?
Yeah. First coming to Trinity, just witnessing everything, and I want to say it's fun. Coming on the basketball team, I remember when we was first coming and playing against Isaiah Todd and like some of the kids from that was on the team before. They was like, I've never seen a crowd this big and all of this, and I just enjoyed spending time with like everybody. Them witnessing like a crowd and witnessing how competitive basketball really is, and any other sport really. So it's just being a part of this program has really taught me a lot, just off of like in the classroom and on the court. So just like different things that helped me to become who I am this day. So yeah.
I think one thing that I really take away from my experiences at Trinity is like the opportunity to lead, and like having prior experience going into freshman year and even like 7th grade because I've been swimming for so long. It was definitely an opportunity for me to like learn how to lead and be a person to look up to, set a good example, but then also help them bring them up. And then another thing is, I think my experiences on the swim team have definitely helped me like reach out to people that I would not have known beforehand. And sports in general is just a great way to learn and get to know people who aren't in your class and hang out with a larger group, be a part of a team with a larger group, and make friends and relationships and learn things that way as well.
For me, I can speak for baseball. I can't speak for the other ones, but I know for us, it was really like a different atmosphere when we got down onto the field. Because during the day we would talk a little bit and we would like, if we saw each other, we'd say, hey, but once we got on the field, like we were really talkative and like joking around with each other for like the whole 2 hours. And like, we'd always have a good time. And it was just like, it was a group of guys that like, we all got really close within the last year and a half when we were expecting to do a lot of bigger things this year, but we all got really close and we knew like our potential. So we bonded really well together. And I think like, that teammate bonding is something special.
Ms. Smith, if you would like to take the next question.
Thanks, Conor. I'm looking out at you all, and I know, Jaden was part of the track and field team this spring. We always thought he could medal at states in high jump. I've seen that jump on the court. It was going to translate so well this spring. But just thinking for you all 5-10 years out coming back to Trinity, what would your dreams and hopes be for athletics? What would you like to come back to campus to see in terms of programs or anything else? I'd love to hear your thoughts on that.
For me personally, I would like to see like Trinity like carry on like the past couple of years, how basketball's got like a big amount of people start coming to the games and stuff and having those environments. I think it's like really fun. It makes kids want to come out and play, and it makes just the whole atmosphere a lot more enjoyable. The whole community comes together and everything. I just think that's something that I think should be carried on for sure.
I think another team, just kind of another thing, kind of being a bystander more than actually participating in Trinity sports, because I never really got the chance to be in the middle of that. But I really enjoyed watching the community there and just like the whole student body rallying around these teams, and just I would love to see that continue in the future.
I think I would.
Sorry. Go ahead.
All right. I think I'd love to see like the continuation of how strong I think swimming and other sports have been, and to keep up that tradition of being competitive at conference and maybe even getting a state title that we were so close to getting this year. That would be so cool to see those banners keep coming, but also the continuation of having a good amount of people on the swim team. And other sports, and they just keep up that, like Mr. Gould said, like 90% participation, like letting people and educating them to understand that sports is a really valuable thing to do.
Well, 5 or 10 years later, I would like to see, just students all around. I know you might play just one sport like me. I just play basketball, but like just going around and trying other sports, coming out. I tried track last year. It was fun, just learning new things and having a new group of friends that you never really hang out with. So like that's a really good way of just going in another sport and learning new things. So yeah.
I guess I'll end it, but definitely for specifically to baseball, I would hope we win a conference within the next 5 to 10 and end the drought that we never got one. We were really hoping to end that this year, and it looked good. So I hope that'll get done, maybe even twice. But definitely get more people to look at baseball, get more people in the school who enjoy playing baseball to get out there and get on the field and get some more guys on that team, fill up that roster and that bench a little so we could have a team, or that Trinity could have a team that would have more depth for once and be able to compete better against these bigger team schools.
And then I guess one last final question. This is open for everybody. So you guys have touched on pride, fun, community. What would you say is at the heart of Trinity Athletics? What makes it so special?
I think the aspect of friendship and growing on that, making friends, learning from each other, and then being there for each other, the accountability, the trust, the love, really just like the community coming together and being a team, but also being friends, and not letting competitiveness get in the way of that and ruin relationships, but being competitive, but being supportive, and the ability to trust everyone on the team is, I think, a really, really valuable thing that Trinity has.
I actually agree. Trying to have friendships or gaining friendships from all the sports that we're doing right now also, comes in the classroom too. So like just walking around the hallway, just saying hello, everybody being generous. I mean, and everything, it's just nice to see you have friends on and off in the sports world. Just making new friends everywhere.
Conor, I would just add to those comments that the coaching staff, I hear from athletes, I don't know whether you guys would agree with this, but just that special bond and influence for good that coaches have had on athletes over the years.
Yeah, I would definitely agree with that. Like especially like the relationship Coach Williams and Coach Rue have built with me like the past 2 years has been like great, and has really helped me through the whole recruiting process and everything like that, and just has made me mature as a player, as a student, and just as a person in general. And like that's definitely two relationships that like just athletes like I think would benefit from tremendously. So yeah.
Well, my coach is kind of mean, so
Does he ever stop?
No, never.
Very careful, Jane. He might be watching this. All right. Any final comments from anybody?
I think just like what Jaden was saying, like if you aren't participating in sports currently, like give it a shot, try it out. There's a lot of benefits to be had, and I think it's just a really good positive thing to be doing, especially at Trinity.
Yeah. Also, I want to say for like the younger kids that's out there, just getting to where I am now. I never thought I could get here, but just a whole bunch of work and a whole bunch of trust and in yourself could get you to wherever you want, wherever goal you want to achieve, and I'm sure that you can definitely achieve it. So yeah.
I'm not going to ask you all how many extra hours per week you have poured into practice and getting to where you're going, but I know it's not a small amount. So congratulations to you all.
Yeah, congratulations.
Well, thank you guys so much for your time today, and best of luck next year and years to come in your careers. And we wish you the best. Don't forget about Trinity. Don't forget about it.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.